What is up, world? It's Action Fredo.
It's your boy lcyaheard. We got somebody special on the line. Let us know who you are and where you're from.
Okay, so my name is Victor, and I'm from France. And yeah, I'm 19, nearly 20,
Okay.
so I'm pretty young.
Nice.
And I really do like to listen to music, and I try to produce some sometimes.
Okay, then.
That's really a passion. Yeah.
That's dope.
Nice, man. So do you guys call them fries? You don't say French fries because you're in France. You just say fries, right? Okay. Cool.
So how did you find K-pop?
It was back in 2017, and actually I'm a big fan of metal, hard rock music.
Okay.
And I pretty much listened to only that kind of music growing up.
Yeah.
And I stumbled upon a video of BTS on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
And I had this vision of K-pop, of historical fans and boys group and so on. And I was pretty stuck on that.
Mm-hmm.
And when I watched the video, actually it was DNA by BTS. I don't know if you heard that song yet.
I don't think we've done that one yet.
Nope.
Yeah. And I was, damn, that's pretty good. So I watched all MVs of BTS. I listened to all their discography, and I pretty much listened to a bunch of K-pop groups since then. And yeah, I listen to a lot more music right now. K-pop, and
Yeah, me
rap.
too.
Nice.
I'm doing the same thing. Like even when I'm by myself, like I'm just listening to K-pop right now. It's crazy, man. I'm on that same wave.
Nice.
So tell us about the song that you chose today.
Okay, so I know you did a lot of J-Off recently,
Uh-huh.
and I was like, okay, I got to have them to react to some more RM or Agust solo stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, let's do some Sugar. And I feel like this song is a good song to start with Agust.
Mm-hmm.
I know you already listened to Techita and Agust self-titled track.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's a pretty raw track and is very deep. He's talking about his life and his struggles, his past and his present. I'm not going to spoil it, but
Okay.
the main focus is very on the lyrics, and yeah, it's a good song to get to know him, I think.
Okay.
So,
That's dope because I was really feeling him in the cypher too. So there's an ongoing battle between who's my favorite from BTS right now in the rap game. So I'm excited.
Nice. Okay, let's do this, man. That's the best part of hip hop artists to me, is getting to know them and their story. Because anybody can rap about the cars, the clothes, the jewelry, and girls, but what's your story is really what stands out to me.
Absolutely.
yeah.
Absolutely.
Hold on, what am I doing?
You're looking for. Oh, it doesn't have the lyrics.
The lyrics are going to be on screen.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you trying to pull him up?
Yeah. I was trying to pull him up. I'm just
There we go.
losing focus.
잘 나가는 아이돌 래퍼 그 이면에 나 약한 자신이 서있어 조금 위험해 우울증
Okay.
강박대대로 다시금 도주
I like the beat.
Hell no 어쩌면 그게 내 모습일지도 몰라 damn 현실의 괴리감 이상가의 갈등 아픈 머리가 땡기 피정이 새겨버린 게 18살쯤 그래 그때쯤에 정신은 점점 모여대 가끔씩 나도 내가 무서워 자기 혐오와 다시 놀러 와버린 우정 덕분에 이미 민연기는 죽었어 죽은 여전과 난가 비교하는 게 나의 일상이 돼버린 지연의 정신깔 처음 간다 부모님이 올라오 같이 상담을 받았지 부모님만 날 잘 모르 나 자신도 날 잘 모르 그렇다면 누가 알까 친구 아니 너 그 누구도 날 잘 몰라 의사 선생님이 내게 물었어
오,
Okay.
주저 없이 나는 말했어 그런 적 있다고 어른처럼 하는 말 I don't give a shit, I don't give a fuck 그딴 말들 전부 다날 간날 숨기려 하는 말 지우고 또 그때 그래 기억조차 나지 않는 너는 공연하는 날 사람들이 무서워 화장실에 숨어버린 나를 마주하던 나 그때 나 성공이다 보상할 줄 알았지 근데 말해 시간이 지날수록 괴물이 된 기분이야 처음 아파가 나의 성공이란 괴물은 더 큰 부러워 내 무기였던 욕심이 때려 날 집어삼키고 망치며 때려 목줄을 걸어 어떤 이들은 내 입을 틀어 막으면서 낙관을 삼키라 해 I don't want it 그들은 내가 이 동산에서 나가길 원하는 shit 알겠으니까 제발 그만해 이 모든 일들의 근원은 나니까 나 스스로 그만둘게
All right, I gotta pause just because we have to pause at least once. All right, so we are really getting his story, and he's getting intimate with the flow. I would say, growing up listening to hip hop, I've heard tons of hip hop. Every rapper that I grew up listening to has a song like this, where they're just going off and incorporating their testimony while kind of just aggressively attacking the beat. And that's what he's doing. And it's interesting to hear this type of track from him because I heard Dynamite and I didn't know that they were capable of doing stuff like this. You know, not that Dynamite is bad. Like, that's a great song. But it's like that is on the complete opposite end of the spectrum when it
you
comes.
out here doing both. Like,
like it's crazy. Like, you don't hear that from American artists. If an American artist was making this style of music, you would never hear him singing and dancing like on Dynamite.
Nah.
And not that it's bad. It's just, it shows how versatile that not just BTS, but a lot of K-pop artists are.
Absolutely. This was giving me NF vibes. If you guys know who NF is.
Yeah.
And I love tracks like this.
Yeah. For sure.
I don't even know where to start. Mental health is very important. Getting to, just being familiar with your identity and what you believe in is very important. And then he's speaking on some real stuff that, people go through as, young idols or, being famous at a young age. Like, this is so deep. Because it's just his story, and I have like a different appreciation for him now because I just haven't heard everybody's story on this level to where you're using music as a form of therapy. Where you're using music as a form of therapy to get it out,
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on the song?
Man, that song, the first time I heard it, it touched me a lot, and I wasn't prepared to, an idol to open up like that on a song, because in Korea it's more taboo than in the US or in any other country, and you can't talk about things like that. I don't know if you noticed, but early in the song when the doctor asked him, I don't know how to talk, asked him if he has ever tried to commit suicide. The word is bleeped out because you can't say that word in Korea. You can and yeah, it it resonates in me. It deals with a lot of mental issues that young people, I think, can relate on, and yeah, that's why I feel about this song.
Yeah, it's definitely relatable, and it's a very intimate subject. What name did he mention? Is that his government name that he said is dead, like the old him?
Minyondi?
Yeah,
that's his real name.
That's what I was thinking too.
Yeah. I went through a little bit of that myself. Like, growing up, everybody called me Tony Peters. Like, that was my shorten up. My name is Alfredo Antonio Peters. You shorten up my middle name and then even some more, and then you get Tony, and then it's like, that's so far away from my real name that when I went through an identity crisis, I was like, you know what? People should just call me by my name. Like, you know, like, I really had issues with people making fun of me when I was a kid because of my name, and I was like, you know what? I don't care anymore. Like, that didn't happen until I was grown.
Right.
So, yeah.
The only time I felt this way or very relatable was when I was no longer an athlete. It was like I had nothing to identify with anymore. It was like I played football from, third grade on all the way up to college, and then almost played in the Canadian League, and the day it was done, it was just like, all right, who am I now? Like, what are people going to want to talk about when they see me now? Yeah. And it was just like I didn't know who I was, and I kind of felt some of these feelings and some of these things that he was going through. And I mean, music is a good way to get it out. Exercise, there's different ways, but like when you're an artist and you expose yourself in this fashion to where everyone knows, it's powerful. It's just very powerful.
Very powerful. Let's continue.
I like this shit. Hey, okay. I like the shift.
Yeah, man, that's a lot of energy. That was dope, man. I appreciate you sharing that with us.
Yeah, I do too. I didn't expect that at all.
Yeah,
you never know what you're gonna get, and sometimes like that's the coolest part of the journey, because we can be in here one day and it could be all low energy, then we get something like this and it's just like, what just happened? Or some days we ride that wave. Like yesterday we were in here turned up all day because DJ Tezzy came in here. He did a mix for 2.5 hours.
Yeah.
So we were so turned up. You saw that?
Yeah.
That's awesome. I'm glad you were on there.
That was sick.
So today was just a different type of day to where, we started off, we did our first reaction with a fan or a patron, and it was just like the perfect first Sunday song. And then we just been getting slapped around with bangers all day. And then the last one of the night is just this. It's like a heavy thinker. Yeah. And it was just perfect timing. And we were supposed to do this earlier, but some things got messed up in the schedule. And like the fact that we're doing this late in the day that I had, it was like perfect timing. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure, man. And I really appreciate seeing this side of the artist because if it wasn't for this song, I would never know.
Nope.
And sometimes it's easy to put entertainers in the like on a pedestal, like they're like it's easy. Sometimes it's easy to forget that they're normal too, and they have a lot of pain and problems just like us.
Yeah.
And like he said, like I've got a similar story and mental health is like a passion of mine because I went through a lot of ups and downs and it really hit some lows, and I don't want anybody else to feel the way I felt before. So that's why I take that very seriously.
Mm-hmm. So, we're actually doing our first podcast about that the next week or so, right?
Yeah.
We are.
With a member of our Discord and Patreon, Megan.
Yep. She's on the mod squad as well.
One of our moderators in Discord. We inspired her to get her podcast going, and that is one of the first topics we will talk about. So that is on the way.
That is on the way. So we want to know, how did you find us in this journey?
I think the first video that I saw of yours was probably Mic Drop by BTS. This reaction, and then I saw that you did some Stray Kids, you did some 80s, you did some NCT, and I watched all those, and I subscribed, and since then I watch your videos.
Right on.
Appreciate that, man. When we watched Mic Drop, I didn't realize how much I liked that song. I think it wasn't until Tezzy like mixed it one time, and I was like, yo, this song is crazy. I love it.
That's definitely one that the second and third time I heard it, I solidified it up at the top. Like, so now as soon as I hear that, I just get in a mode of like, I'll run through this wall. Like,
I love J Hope's voice, man. The way he came in on that song, that made him my favorite right there.
Yeah, for sure. What are you excited for? In K-pop music and life, anything at all? Anything?
Just new releases. I don't really know. I don't expect anything. I'm just I like to be surprised.
Dope.
I don't have that much expectations, and I like to be blown away by stuff. So
nice.
That's kind of how we are too.
Yeah, we have to be.
We never know what we're gonna get, so it's always a surprise to us.
Yeah,
but it's fun for sure.
How can I say "What's up, world" in French?
Comment ça va le monde?
Say that a little bit slower for me.
Comment
ça va
le monde?
Le monde.
Yes.
Le monde.
Comment ça?
That almost sounds like Spanish to me. Comment.
Yeah, it's French is pretty similar to Spanish. But,
it is?
Yeah.
Didn't know that.
I didn't know that either.
Comment ça va?
Bonjour. Sorry. We got one more question for you. What's your message to the world? You can say anything to our audience as long as it's appropriate. You got it.
Oh, I wasn't ready for that question.
A lot of people say that, but they know it's coming.
Yeah. I don't know. Be nicer to people because you don't really know what they are going through, and you tend to forget sometimes that there is a human being behind each person, and you might hurt them with little actions or even so. Yeah, that will be my message.
That is a great message, my friend.
I appreciate that, brother.
I appreciate those words.
Thank you for jumping on screen with us. It takes a lot of courage, man. And this is a experience that will last a lifetime for all of us, because it's not every day that I talk to somebody from across the world.
Right.
And I only can speak one language, so luckily you can speak more than one.
Bravo to you.
So bravo to you.
Yeah, man. You're an awesome person.
Yeah.
Thank you. You too.
I want to use this time to thank everybody in our Patreon and Discord, our subscribers, likers, watchers, viewers. You guys make the journey fun and make all of this possible. And we're excited to continue to serve you guys with more content.
Amen, brother. I ain't got nothing to add to that. Until next time. Peace.
And when you come up, stay there. You heard?